It's in here. Glaring off my forehead.
What's going on, buddy?
What? Hi. How you doing?
Hi. Good.
Good.
We have ourselves a little issue.
Oh boy.
Cardiff.
All right.
Cardiff did not send in a who's left this week.
Oh, okay.
But what he did send in was apparently when we got off the air last week, we left the mics open. And he recorded it and sent it to me.
Oh boy. That's never good. Hopefully I didn't save my social security number.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and play that now. All right.
All right. Yep.
I'm just going to watch you. So when you're done listening to it, because it's like a fucking 3-minute long clip.
Ugh.
And I can't imagine we're going to get through the whole thing. But you might find joy in it. I've already listened to it like 9 times because it's fucking funny.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. Leaked audio from last week. Are you ready?
Jesus, fuck yes. So what's going on?
Have you ever been fucked in the ass by a guy?
Yeah, I think so. Just for fun. Cool.
Let's do that.
Okay. I've already jacked off like 6 times today.
A gay thing?
I mean, I guess you could fuck.
All right. Let's do it. No, let's do it.
Okay.
If I'm going to fuck you in the ass,
Uh-huh.
what right now? Like right now.
Right, like today, right now.
What is the first thing that you're going to ask?
You got to ease it in. Ease it out. Ease it in. Ease it out. Yeah. Little skinny penis. Ah.
Don't be afraid to be a bossy bottom. Stretch your hole first with fingers and toys. How you feel right now getting fucked in the ass by a dildo with this kid down here fucking watching us.
How long before you start fucking just slinging that cock around?
That's the one that I expected to come first. Okay.
All right.
Who's right are always down with the kids. All right. There. Now, let's talk about some butt fucking.
Squeeze the fucking shit. You know what I mean?
And I look down and I seen the fucking kid sitting there still. I'm like,
Lube up.
and then I'm going to put my dick in and come instantly. Like, you're going to be like,
Why not? Because we can do whatever we want.
oh, yeah, we're tight. I put some shit on here. It's distracting for you. It's distracting for me. Just got a dick in your ass.
All right. All right. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, faggot.
Ah.
And relax.
What are the chances you get fucked in the ass someday? That's what I'm trying to get to here.
50-50.
All right, bend over and let me take a look.
Practice with dildos first.
Take it up the ass. You want to practice.
Yes. Rammed hard and fast. Here's what you said about pain during anal. Yeah.
So do you think it would work to rub whiskey on your asshole before butt sex? Do you think that would help? With like,
Try different angles and positions. I think the key is to make sure that the dick is running parallel with the hole.
you said, your mouth is a cavity. Giving blowjobs, like, you know.
Relax. Go slowly.
That's good. That's good.
Asshole is hurting.
My cock is pushing against your asshole. Fuck me, came in my ass, and then killed me. It would get around.
I would keep fucking you after you were dead. They wouldn't have an accurate time of death.
You're such a man. You are so tough.
Right.
That is so masculine. You're so masculine, Doug.
I know.
I want to pile drive Doug.
I knew you were gay, you homo.
As long as he swallows it, what do I care?
And then I would get dizzy and then he'd fuck me.
Well, you know, if you ever wanted to hear a little kid say penis on a podcast, I guess. Here you go.
Little skinny penis.
How about we do it monthly? Because a whole year of gay sounds like a lot.
That's a lot of gay.
So much.
All right. I guess you were good with listening to the whole thing then.
Funny. I think that would make a good promo. It's like
that's our Spotify commercial.
yeah. Yep. Oh shit.
So how are you doing?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
I'm great. I'm better than great.
Are you?
Yeah. I'm in a good mood.
Good. Are you? Sweet. That's a good thing. It's going to be a banger.
Okay. Whatever.
Not in a good mood?
So you said a couple things. You had some news that you wanted to share.
Oh, so like 5 minutes before, 10 minutes before I came in here to record, I was looking on my phone, whatever, and a news story came across that said that they finally signed that assault weapon ban in Illinois. So
Good.
no more assault weapons in Illinois.
What does that mean?
So I looked it up. What is an assault weapon in Illinois? they list a whole list of different criteria to be an assault weapon. And then they list in the bill, they have like over 100 different models of gun that are considered assault rifle or assault weapon. And it says that the one that stuck out to me, any gun that has a thumb hole in the stock is considered an assault rifle.
All right.
There's nothing like assaulting somebody with a thumb hole.
I would do many things with my thumb.
Right.
So that's stupid. Like, I don't even understand the logic behind that. What does a thumb hole in the stock have to do with deadliness of the weapon?
Nothing. I have no idea. It doesn't even make any sense. Basically, what I got out of reading it was they don't like guns that you can hold with two hands. That's what it like. If it's designed to where you can hold it with two hands, like one of them is a grip or in any way other than the way you would normally hold a rifle, they don't like it. It makes zero sense to me. No folding stocks.
You ever tried shooting a shotgun with one hand, like pistol gripping it?
No. No, that looks like it would hurt.
Like, that should be a requirement. If you're gonna be a school shooter, you have to pistol grip your shotgun.
In the training, they have to go through that with you. Oh shit!
And you have to rack it like Arnold Schwarzenegger is Terminator one-handed.
Yeah, that would be even better. So it also bans magazines for rifles that are over 10 rounds and magazines for handguns that are, I don't know, 15 rounds or 12. I can't remember what it said. And if you have one of these assault rifles, you're allowed to keep it. They're letting you keep it, but you have to register it with the state so that they know you have it. They just can't sell any, or it's a felony.
So I'm not even going to ask you if any of those apply to you.
I mean, I can neither confirm nor deny,
Do you have any thumb holes?
I don't have an assault rifle, but mainly they just want to get rid of scary looking guns, I think. I don't know. It seems so dumb to me. The whole thing seems dumb to me.
Did you see anything about that video, that guy in Texas that was sitting in the Mexican restaurant?
I did.
Okay.
That was crazy.
All right. So I don't want to, I kind of want to play the video so you can, or the timing of the shots is what I want to talk about.
Yeah. Okay. At first, so the first video I saw, usually I don't watch those videos, but the first video I saw, it was a news station. They literally cut the video before the guy fired a shot. So
yeah,
I mean, whatever. Okay. So I was scrolling through and I saw it again and I stopped and let it play. And then it played the whole thing. And I'm like, holy fucking hell, man. It changes things a little bit.
So that's what I want to talk about. Okay. So I'm going to play the video, but it's to let everybody know what's going on that hasn't seen it. There's a guy sitting at a bench and there's a black guy walking around the restaurant, taking people's wallets and money.
Yeah. He's pointing a gun around,
yeah,
robbing the place.
So he rounds the corner and walks past the booth of the guy that you're going to hear shooting. So the guy that's shooting is shooting him in the back. Okay.
Was that 9 shots?
Yeah. So the thing about it is, so he shoots 4 shots.
Yep.
And the guy drops.
Yep.
Then he shoots 4 more times as he's walking up to him, shooting him in the back of the head or wherever the hell he's hitting him.
While he's laying on the ground.
While he's laying on the ground. Then he walks over and picks up the guy's gun that he had and puts one more in his head.
Jesus.
So if I'm called up for judge duty and they want me to preside over this.
Yeah.
This guy is getting off.
Yeah, 100%. He didn't do anything wrong.
Well, fuck, I thought we were going to argue. God damn it.
No.
Okay, this guy's going to the chair.
For what? So, okay. I got mixed feelings about this. I really do have mixed feelings about this. So, 10 years ago, let's say 15 years ago, I would have been like, okay, yeah, this guy, he needs to go to jail. He murdered this guy, right? But in the past 15 years, we've witnessed that crime is overtaking everything because nobody is afraid of anything anymore. They just do whatever they want. I think we need a little bit of restorative justice. I think we need to kill a couple of people to get us back to equilibrium. I'm okay with it.
And my thought pattern is not anywhere near what yours is. I just keep running to the same thing. If the guy hadn't come into the restaurant with the gun, if he hadn't went in there and robbed people, he'd still be alive. That
Agreed.
Like the first 4 shots were probably fatal.
Right.
So everything okay, so if he's dead after that,
yeah,
you can't charge him for murder. If he was justified in killing him with the first 4 shots, the other 5 were just for funsies. Like, you can't charge him for that.
Is it against the law to shoot somebody for fun? I don't see that written down anywhere.
Maybe like desecration of a corpse or something. Like, that's fine if you just want to slap a misdemeanor, just so you can put something in the books.
Just for fun. What would have been funny is if he peed on him after he shot him. if he walked over and just pissed all over him. That would have been great.
God, the hardest part, though, like if you're on this jury, the hardest part watching this video, because you're going to watch it over and over and over again, it is the 2.5 minute delay between the 8th and the 9th shot. And the guy's not moving. He just walks up, kneels down, and puts one in the back of his fucking head.
Right. That last shot was for self-defense. And another for self-defense.
Okay, so at the peak part of this story that I find the funniest is that it was a toy gun. I think that is...
I didn't even know that.
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Holy fuck. That's even better. He was in no danger. And these other idiots were just giving away their wallets. That is amazing.
So actually, I have a story here that goes along with it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not it. There we go. So when I had pulled this story, I don't know if this story's changed, but the guy, the shooter, walked around the restaurant, collected everybody's money, gave it back to him, and then I assume left a tip for cleaning up the blood, and then left. So as of this writing, the cops are still looking for him.
Oh, okay.
They have apparently he's wanted for questioning.
Did you shoot this guy 9 times?
Okay, so Texas police are searching for a vigilante diner who shot dead a suspected robber. One, I don't like the slant of this. He's not a vigilante. He was protecting himself. That is not a vigilante.
Are you okay?
He's not wearing a fucking cape. He didn't put a mask on.
In order to be a vigilante, you have to wear a cape.
Okay, if somebody breaks into your house,
Yeah.
and they point a gun at you, and you get to draw on them and shoot them, you're not a vigilante. You're just protecting yourself.
I thought taking the law into your own hands was like the definition of a vigilante. Maybe I'm mistaken.
That is, but that's not what he was doing. He was protecting himself. He wasn't taking the law into his own hands. He was minding his own business. Like a vigilante is like the black guys in the red berets.
Yeah. The Scarlet's Angels or whatever. Charlie's Angels. What are we talking-
Yes, Charlie's Angels.
Right.
You are not a vigilante if you are just sitting there minding your own business, eating your fucking shitty taco, listening to that dreadful fucking music playing, and some guy comes in waving a BB gun at you. Anyway, whatever.
Yeah, anyway.
Searching for a vigilante diner who shot dead a suspected robber carrying a fake gun in Houston taqueria.
Korea.
Then helped diners recover the money and disappeared. The robber's weapon was later revealed by police to be a plastic gun, either an airsoft or a BB gun. Houston police say charges have not been filed against the man, described as either a white or Hispanic male.
That would make a difference.
On if they're going to file charges or not.
Yeah, right, exactly.
They want to speak to him about his role in the shooting. Like, he was the main character. He was the star.
I'd like to talk to you about your role. I did the whole thing. What do you mean my role?
Yeah, so if you're Judge Anthony,
Yeah.
given all of the evidence that you have seen before you,
Yes.
what do you do?
So, like I said, I'm fucking torn here, man, because it is clearly like he went overboard, I think.
What is overboard? If the guy's dead, what is
Right.
overboard?
So, hold on. Didn't you tell the story where your dad told you once somebody's on the ground, you stop hitting them, right?
Yes.
Now imagine your fist is a bullet. So stop shooting them when they're dead. They're on the ground dead.
Right. So, but what my dad taught me about fighting and this guy protecting all the Mexicans that are just trying to eat their tacos is two different things.
Is it?
Yeah. Okay. After the 4 shots, the guy was dead,
Yeah.
presumably.
Yeah,
Like the
maybe.
only one I'll give you is the 9th shot.
Right.
Like-
That's the one that really bothers me. just because it was like 15 minutes later. It was like he went home, got something to eat at his house, and then came back and shot him again.
But what I would say is if you ask him, he probably would say that it was like all 9 shots, like he just emptied the clip. He was probably so full of adrenaline. You know,
Right.
you're just a civilian. You're
Right.
not trained to be cool under pressure like all these cops we keep hearing about.
Right. Exactly. So I think that you're feeding into the anti-gun argument. If what you're saying is,
hold on a second.
what you're saying, no, you're making the argument that he's just a civilian. He's not trained. He's not cool under pressure. The logical extension of that is that, well, then he probably shouldn't have a gun. That's
Yes,
the
he
logical
should.
extension of what you're saying.
No, it's not. No, it's not. The logical extension is don't rob a fucking Mexican restaurant in Texas. Like if you're going to rob a Mexican restaurant, do it in like
New York City.
California or something.
Yeah. Somewhere where they don't have guns and they're not allowed to protect themselves.
If you were going to rob someplace, would you rob anywhere in Texas?
Fuck no.
Like
stupid.
I wouldn't even rob a gay bar in Texas.
Oh shit. So
God, you know how bad that would suck getting beat up by a bunch of gay guys.
it would be awesome. I'd love to hear that story.
They all come out like with just tight jeans, no shirt, 6 packs, and cowboy hats, and just
they
beat
got-
you up.
They got mesh shirts, mesh half shirts. Those are my favorite.
They all look like Freddie Mercury.
Yes. So, like I said, I'm torn because I think this was an overreaction. I also think that we need an overreaction to bring us back to equilibrium. I think criminals need to be shot.
That's not going to work in court.
Yeah, but it works. Okay, so I agree with you. It's not going to work in court, but I also think that the public perception it'll work for the public perception. If more of these videos come out, more people will possibly think twice about fucking committing crimes. People aren't scared to commit crimes because nobody's doing anything about it.
So could we just say then just for 2023, there is no limit to the amount of holes you can put in somebody if they're robbing you.
Right, yeah.
Well,
it's
you
like
can't
the
put a date-
purge,
you
but
can't
for
put
a
it-
whole year.
You can't put an end date on it
Why?
because then people will just wait until 2024 to go back to robbing again, knowing that they're only going to get 4 holes instead of 9.
All right, so let's put a 10-year cap on it, but then we'll stop enforcing it after like 3 years. Wait. No, wait. We'll enforce it harder after 3 years. I had to go the other way. It's not about what the courts are doing. It's about the public perception. Those videos
I get that, but it definitely is about what the courts are doing. If the courts put this guy in prison,
yeah,
then the next time that there's a robbery, you have a less chance of somebody defending the restaurant.
You think so? I mean, I guess following my own logic, but damn it! All right, this guy's getting the key to the city. How about that?
I'm all right with that.
You really probably shouldn't rob a place with a fucking plastic gun. I mean, maybe he could have defended himself. Maybe he could have defended himself if he had a real gun.
He's so stupid. He deserved. The guy should have reloaded. Just emptied another clip into him.
That would have been awesome. like they couldn't even identify the guy because his face is just hamburger. So the argument that I always hear is like he is kind of a vigilante because the punishment for robbing a store isn't the death penalty. This guy decided that the punishment for robbing this store is the death penalty.
Not true. Not true. If I come to your house and I pull my gun and I point it at you and say, I'm assuming that you probably have you probably got like a Xbox 360.
PlayStation.
If I say, give me all the electronics in your house, and I'm pointing the gun at your kids.
Yeah.
Okay. All I'm doing is robbing. All I'm doing is taking your shitty electronics.
Right.
But I'm threatening your kid's life by pointing a gun.
Right.
So the penalty for that is death.
No, it's not, but I mean, according to the justice system, it's not. But I'm agreeing with you. I'm just telling you the argument that I always hear.
You're wrong. You are 100% wrong. If you are under threat, if you feel that your life is being threatened, and if I have a gun pointed at your face, that is your life being threatened, you have every right to defend yourself.
In some states and in some situations. I'm telling you that if you didn't, like say you didn't kill this guy and he went to court for robbing you and pointing a gun at your kids, there is no state or any law that says that now he gets the death penalty. That's not a sentence that they give for that particular crime. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you're making all kinds of assumptions.
What assumptions? It's not you don't get the death penalty for pointing a gun at somebody. If I kill you, I decided that you get the death penalty for pointing a gun at somebody.
No. I killed you before you killed me. You came to me when I was eating my fucking taco grandes, motherfucker.
But that's still me deciding that you're going to die because you did this. I decided that you're going to die.
No, that's me deciding I'm going to live. I don't want to do this anymore. Can we move on?
That's me deciding that I'm going to live. I think that's going to be my new slogan. All right.
So do you want to do another fucking gun story?
Oh,
I mean, it only makes sense.
Yeah, sure. Why not? What do we got?
Under new Maryland, under new Maryland law, student doesn't face charges after bringing gun to school. So there's the rules at this school state, I'm not going to read the article. I'll just tell you from memory.
Sure.
If you are under the age of 12, there is no punishment for bringing an automatic or a semi-automatic weapon to school.
Why 12? What's the cutoff? That's weird. That's what the law says?
On
That's
Thursday,
strange.
I'm reading the fucking article.
Ah,
A 12-year-old boy escaped legal consequences after he brought a gun to school earlier this week. On Thursday, police say the school resource officer was notified of a 12-year-old student who had a handgun, loaded magazine, and loose ammunition in a bag at school. The school says an investigation found that a handgun and magazine were found inside the fanny pack, but the gun was not loaded with bullets inside the chamber. Only a magazine with ammunition was found inside of the gun. The gun was confiscated. Under the law, any child younger than 13 can no longer be charged with certain crimes, including bringing a handgun and ammunition to school.
Huh.
Okay.
It seems like a weird change that they would make to the law. That seems so strange.
Since the law took effect on June 1st, we have had dozens of cases where juvenile suspects were located, identified, and unable to be charged. Those cases included assaults, weapon violations, intimidation, harassment, drug charges, theft, burglary, sex offenses, threats, motor vehicle theft, animal abuse, arson, and indecent exposure.
All of those things that you just listed are only legal if you're under 12. So that means somebody under 12 did all of those things? That's insane.
Under 13.
Under 13, sorry. Jesus Christ, what the fuck are these kids doing?
So here's my thought.
All right.
I think so. You say that whoever they are, you say they are trying to initiate the downfall of this country.
Yeah.
What better way to do it than to make it legal for 13-year-olds to do school shootings?
Right. Every single thing that is happening can be followed by what better way to tear down the whole country? Everything, literally everything that's happening.
Okay, so you're the smart one in this duo, okay?
Oh, we're fucked.
So what possible reason can you come up with to change a law and say, no. If a 13-year-old brings a loaded handgun to school, we can't do anything.
Right.
I object.
Can we even confiscate it? No, you just let him finish the day.
So what possible scenario can you come up with to make this thing go through?
So, okay. I would have said this as a joke before, but I think this is serious. I think it's because black people were bringing guns to school and getting charged disproportionately to white people. And they want to even that out. The only way they can even that out is just to not charge anybody. You know what I'm saying? I think they looked at the numbers and this group of people bringing guns to school, most of them are under 13 and black. Let's just get rid of that. And then that evens out our numbers. Now the black people have equality or whatever.
And you really think that's the case?
I would have said that as a joke 5 years ago, but yes, I do.
You're stupid for thinking that. If that's what they did.
So you know that's exactly what they're doing with like test scores and stuff, right?
What do you mean?
So the failing schools, like all the black kids are failing, so they first of all they shifted the grading system to where all you have to do is get like 51% of the answers right on your test and it's a C or whatever. Like you get a good grade. And then there are some schools that got rid of testing like grades altogether. It's like did you do the work? No, I didn't do the work. Well, can you try and do it again? No. Well, okay, can you just try and do it a little bit? And then they just pass people. They're just passing everybody because they said this is the justification that they used. It's black people are failing at disproportionate rates. To change that, everybody has to pass. I'm not even making that up. What's that?
I think it's awesome.
Is that awesome?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Why?
Because then now black people are smarter. They're not failing.
Right. So there was one school district. I can't remember if it's a school district or a whole fucking state. I don't remember. But they took out the reading requirement to graduate from high school. You don't even have to prove that you can read at all to graduate high school. There was a reading requirement that existed, and they just took it out. They're like, yeah, this reading requirement is racist. Black people can't read, so now we can't require black people to read. That's what I'm telling you. 5 years ago, I would have said it as a joke, but
no, I think I'm okay with that. I like the thought that, you know, I've got what, maybe 5-10 years left before I die.
yeah,
Hopefully I make it that long.
hopefully.
So after I go, like, I don't give a fuck what happens with this country. And if all the people getting out of high school can't fucking read,
Right.
it's gonna be fucking amazing. Like, this is gonna be an amazing country.
Is it? Why
Like,
do you say that?
If our country is just filled with ignorant black people running around with fake guns,
It's amazing. Ignorant black people running around with fake guns. I love it.
like they
God,
can't
the
even
future
read
looks
that
awesome.
they can't even read that the package says this is a toy.
I think it's real. So all those movies about like the future, like dystopian future or whatever, they got it all wrong. The real future is just black people can't read. That's the future. Oh man. I think it's fucking great. I think the whole thing is great. Just great.
So, if I was blessed enough to be born black, I would be pissed.
Yeah.
Like, let's say that I'm black and I have the same intelligence level that I have right now. Right. I have the same job, the same intelligence level, whatever.
Sure.
I would be pissed if I caught wind that because what they're saying is, look, black people are stupid, so we just got to pass them. That's what they're
Right,
saying.
yeah. That's exactly what they're saying. They're not even hiding it. They're like, these people can't do as good. We have to make it easier for them.
Like,
Stupid.
I know black people. I know they can read. I've seen it. I've seen it with my own.
There's even some of them that can write. There's some black people write books.
You can't invent the peanut without knowing how to read.
So awesome. You can't. Is that true? You got to be able to read to invent the peanut? There's years of data that you have to read through. Trial and error. Oh, man.
Okay, do you want to hear about pedo scientist? I don't remember what that's about.
Okay.
Child porn suspect,
Okay.
or 2-year-old with a vibrator in their butt.
Jesus
pick it, buddy.
Christ, dude. What the fuck are we doing here? Is that where we're going? Is that the direction we're taking this?
Well, I figure that there's an untapped market for our podcast, and we're going to get right into it.
We're going to tap it?
We're going to tap that market.
Uh-huh. All right. Dealer's choice, I suppose. Go ahead.
All right. We will go with, I don't know what, fuck. Oh, I guess I might as well say this. So I wanted to remind everybody that's been buying our merch and that has bought it in the past to send a picture of you to gallery@whosrightpodcast.com so you can be featured in our gallery. Okay, now let's talk about pedo scientists.
All right. That's where our ad would have been if we had advertisers. Now let's talk about pedo scientists.
Okay, so it's about a scientist in Germany.
Okay.
I don't know if you know anything about this.
Nope.
All right. So this guy died in 2008. So this is old. His name was Helmut Kentler. And apparently what he did is he took abandoned kids or orphans,
Okay.
and then he would take them and place them in for foster parents or foster dads,
Okay.
convicted pedophiles
Jesus.
as an experiment.
What was he experimenting on? Like, what was was it climate change or what was the experiment?
So all it says is he placed neglected youth as foster children in the homes of single pedophile fathers for the ostensible purpose of resocializing them while explicitly encouraging sexual contact between the foster fathers and their wards.
What the fuck?
It's like,
Jesus.
here, you can fuck this.
Merry Christmas. Oh, Jesus Christ. So, how long did this go on for? For a period of 20 years. Oh, they were homeless. Oh, who cares then? I thought you said they were in the foster system. This is different. I didn't. At least they got something out of it. They got a home. You know, just be in the rain. It's good.
Okay, so you bring up a good point.
Uh-huh.
Wouldn't that kill two birds with one stone? Like, that's something that you get kids off the street
Yes.
and then you keep pedophiles in their house. Like, you protect the innocent kids, the ones that are going to amount to something.
Yeah. The
Like,
ones
there's
that
no more
matter.
kid. Yeah. There's no more, like, paper boys getting snatched up. Who is that? Johnny Gosh? Is that right?
Oh gosh. I think it was John Gotti, wasn't it?
No, there's no more innocence being. You get to maintain kids' innocence, and then get rid of the
Except for the
homeless
ones
kids.
that are homeless.
They're not innocent. They're not innocent. There's nobody that's homeless that has maintained their innocence. They've seen some shit. They're already deluded.
All right. I'm good with that.
How many homeless people do you know that have grew up to amount to something? Thank you.
I don't know any homeless people. Everybody I know has a home. That's as far as I know. So does that mean, like, if a family goes homeless and they got kids,
Fuck them.
literally and figuratively,
Yes. Fuck
so,
them.
does that mean, like, that we just have people patrolling the streets for kids, like cops patrolling the streets for kids and dropping them off at pedophiles' houses? So
It's like
a state
What's that
sponsored
called?
program where the go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say it was like a state sponsored program. The pedophiles sign up, put their address in the database or whatever. The cops just drop off kids at their house.
Yeah, it's like Shop with a Cop, except it's for pedophiles, and they get kids delivered.
Right. So I wonder if they would let the pedophiles do like a ride along. Like, hey, I want that one. Like, like do some window shopping. You know what I mean? If that kid ever goes homeless, I want that one.
See, that could cause a problem because then you have incentive to kill the parents to make the kid homeless.
Yeah, but I mean, isn't that a risk you're willing to take? You know what I mean?
No,
No?
that's a line I'm not willing to cross.
Oh, weird. It's weird that there's a line. Does it say anything about what he learned from his experiment? Because maybe we got penicillin or something. Maybe something good came out of this.
That the only thing that it says is that he eventually was busted for fucking his nephew.
Oh, what a coincidence. But what about the good things that he did?
Yeah. Okay.
What was the guy's name? Like John Money or John Mooney or something like that? It was like a researcher a long time ago that took two kids and I can't even remember the story. It was something like he took two kids and made them live as women from like a very, very, very young age and like told him that he was trying to prove that gender or sexuality, whatever, was like completely a social thing. So if you took infants and that they were boys and you raised them as girls, that they would be, everything would be just fine. I think it was John Mooney.
David Reamer?
I don't think so. Sounds similar. John Money, maybe? I don't know.
I'm not
David
seeing
Reamer.
anything.
Who's
Beyonce?
David Reamer? Yeah, didn't Beyonce rape some kids or something? Are we allowed to say that?
Yeah, I can't find anything about it. So what ended up happening with the kids?
They both killed themselves. They were twins. They both killed themselves. His experiment was a success. I want to say that he was like a researcher in the 60s or whatever, and he's the one that coined the term gender identity. Like he's the one that's like said that you can identify as something other than your sex, or you know what I mean, other than male or female when you're
Yeah. So I just typed who coined the term gender identity,
Yeah.
concept popularized by John Money.
Okay. So you found him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. So did I get the story even close to right?
So you do understand that there's a lot of words here, and it's hard for me to take it all in and maintain a conversation. So we're going to say you nailed it.
You probably shouldn't use words like take it all in when we're talking about kids like this. You know what I mean? Come on. It's like you're asking for trouble. Oh, well.
In his studies of intersex people, Money alleged that there are 6 variables that define sex. While in the average person, all 6 would line up unequivocally as either all male or female. In hermaphrodites, any one or more of these could be inconsistent with the others, leading to various kinds of anomalies. In his seminal 1955 paper, he defined these factors as assigned sex and sex of rearing,
Sex of
external genital morphology, internal reproductive structures, hormonal and secondary sex characteristics, gonadal sex. What the fuck is gonadal sex?
It's great. You should try it.
No, I got it. And chromosomal sex. I've done that a couple times.
It's a mess.
What is gonadal sex? Oh, fuck. Gonadal sex differentiation is the process in which an undifferentiated gonad develops either as testes or an ovary. Whatever. Freak shows.
I want to say that he took 2 twins, raised them as the opposite sex from the time they were like infants or whatever, and then they both killed themselves.
I think he should have been put to death.
Instead of put to death, he's cited in all kinds of scientific papers now. they still like he's just a regular academic.
No, I think anytime you experiment on people, like except if it's for like hair care products, but like,
What? Huh. So hair care products are cool, or
yeah, I mean, because you got to test it out somewhere.
Yeah, how
you
you
don't
gonna
wanna
know
test
if
it
you
on monkeys?
you can't, how do you know if it's going to sting you when you spray it in your eyes if you don't spray somebody in the eyes with it?
But if you do an experiment on 2 kids and they end up killing themselves,
Yeah.
I believe that you should be killed.
Yeah. I mean, I'm with you. I agree with you. He should be shot in a fucking Mexican restaurant in Texas.
Let's see. How are we doing on time? Are we fine? Yeah, sure. Whatever.
Sure. Time.
We got time for one more story?
Sure.
Rakesha Burns accused of shoving vibrator in 2-year-old son's anus.
Well, that's against the law. Why would you do that?
So this story will appeal to your funny bone or something.
Okay. Is my funny bone up my rectum?
Okay, so this lady took her son to the hospital because he was complaining of pain and he was crying, whatever.
Okay.
And she said that she was at the park with her son, and she looked down at the picture on her phone for like 10 seconds.
Okay.
And when she looked up, somebody was with her son, and he started crying. So she took her son, like I said, she took her son to the hospital.
Yeah.
The hospital called the cops. The cops come, like DCFS or whatever, start asking him questions.
Yeah.
There was nobody at the park. Okay.
No.
So they start looking at his body, and he's got bruises all over and scratches all over, and he's got blood coming out of his butt.
Oh, Jesus.
So they x-ray him, and there's a butt plug shoved up his ass.
Oh, God.
and she said, it must have been the guy at the park. And they
While
said,
I looked away for 10 seconds.
it just, like, I'm looking at my phone, and all I heard was a... And now my son's crying. So they ended up getting it out,
Okay.
and she ID'd it as her sex toy.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So they not only they broke into her house, stole her butt plug, and followed her to the park? Jesus. Why? Okay. If the story you're going with is somebody at the park did this, why would you admit that it's yours? Why would you say it's yours? I've never seen that before in my life. Ma'am, it's got your poop on it.
She said she does not know what he did, but she said she was at the park with her son, and while she was looking at a text message for about 10 seconds, a boy she didn't know at the park did something to her son, according to the documents.
Uh-huh.
She said she does not know what he did, but is sure he did something. The boy was brought to Phoenix Children's Hospital, and doctors discovered that he had numerous bruises around his anus, a hanger-type bruise on his hip, and he had another bruise around his neck. Doctors also found an object lodged in his rectum, which appears to be a vibrator or some other sex toy.
Rectum.
Police
Damn near killed him.
Police interviewed Burns, who still claimed that a teenage boy at the park did it, even though she believes it is her vibrator.
So crazy. the boy at the park, did he break into her house? Did he steal it out of her purse? What's her story? I'm curious.
Okay, so did you catch the name when I said it?
No, I don't think
Good.
so.
What? Now we're playing a reverse game of guess the race. So
Oh, God.
guess the race.
I'm going to guess that the kid is half black and the mom is white. That's just my guess.
So her name is Rakisha.
Oh, God, I had it wrong.
So he's still mixed. It just...
Oh, I had it right, just backwards. Huh. So you said hanger shaped bruise, like she hit him with a hanger?
apparently. What else are you supposed to do with him?
Give him an abortion? I don't know. What else do you do with hangers? I don't know.
All right. Well, that was fun. All right. What do you want to do?
Wait.
Okay.
It says, hold on. Now I gotta fucking pop up. The boy was slated to have surgery to get the vibrator removed, according to court documents. Police say the injuries around the boy's anus appear to be caused by a hanger or similar object being used in an attempt to get the vibrator out. So not only did this kid at the park shove this thing in him, he tried to get it out with a hanger that he just happened to have.
Okay. Do you remember back in the old days when you had to try to unlock your car with a coat hanger?
Yes.
Trying to, you had to bend the loop and then trying to fish it through the window and snag your lock. Can you imagine to do that? Imagine trying to do that if your car is squirming and crying.
And bleeding.
Fucking poor kids, man. Like, yes, it's funny that she rammed a coat hanger up his butt trying to fish out a butt plug. That is funny.
Objectively. It's funny no matter who says it, right? Isn't that what we determined?
It just sucks that this is that kid's 15 minutes of fame. Like, he's the butt plug and the coat hanger guy.
Hopefully he gets a reality show out of this.
All right.
So you think you can poop? Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's end on a high note.
Well, we got a lot of shit to get to.
Sure.
Still.
Okay. So let's be done.
All right. Let's do super chats.
Right. Okay. Why? Thank you.
Because I think it would be a good idea.
Gaming Machine 8. Hunter Monson, a.k.a. Anthony's brother. Best who's left yet. Somehow Cardiff made Doug sound even more masculine. I don't know how it's even possible. Anthony sounded like he wanted it bad. I always want it bad.
So when I was actually a little disappointed when I got that Who's Left.
Why?
Because it didn't say, welcome to Who's Left.
Oh.
Who's Left. And I'm so, I guess, manic or whatever, obsessive.
Yeah.
That here's okay. Our show is just train wreck after train wreck after train wreck, right? Every show is there's no format, there's no chronological.
Right.
There's no. It's a shit show.
It's just whatever.
Okay. But I'm like, how do I bring this onto the show? How do I play this? if there's no Who's Left intro, it's not even going to make sense that I'm playing it.
Right. Because everything else makes sense.
So I sent Cardiff a note and said, like, so is this your submission for Who's Left this week then? And he said, like, yeah, because, he, in the subject line, it was Who's Left. I mean, he was making it very clear that.
Yeah, dummy.
And I was trying to let him down easy because I really wasn't going to play it.
Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. That is hilarious.
It didn't make sense to me. Like, where does this fit into our storyline?
How are we going to fit this into our jam-packed show?
Yeah, if we storyboard the episode, how do we put this in there? Anyway,
you missed the part where he said, if we storyboard the episode.
So of course, I don't necessarily believe anything Cardiff ever tells me, but he said it took him like 4 hours to do that. So now it's like,
yeah,
I'm fucking obligated to play the son of a bitch.
20 minutes. 20 minutes max. You know what? 15 minutes max.
But I was happy that you were happy, that you were just letting it play.
Yeah, it was funny. I thought it was funny. Sour Brothers, my medulla oblongata. Good evening. Hello, Sour Brothers. Good evening. Good evening. I don't know what that means, but Tom, who went to school for trees. I could really use $5. Me too. Me too. Who couldn't use $5?
Last one.
Seabull H. I mean,
okay, so let's see what happened on our Patreon this week. We released season 3, episode 1 of Hamilton and Piccolo. We had another bonus episode yesterday.
Bracket show. Yep.
The bracket show.
Yes. And I cried a little bit.
Cried a little bit. I didn't want to get into that. I'm just trying to remind people to sign up to our Patreon because we're always putting new shit out. And we have a very, very, very special episode lined up for next Tuesday. I am Super excited.
It's gonna be a banger.
Like if you're a patron and you have the opportunity to watch live, I am telling you, it will be worth it. Like, put your kids out in the fucking shed, whatever it is you got to do, you're gonna want to watch this. All right, and I said that we would play some voicemails. Remember?
All right. Yep.
So, are you okay with that?
Yep.
Okay, I can't find them. Go ahead and deal with that so I can do this.
Whoops. Tom, who went to school for trees. Tyler, if you're listening, I really need that $5. I don't think Tyler's listening, but maybe if you ask him again. I wonder if anything came in the P.O. box. Oh, something came in your mom's box.
Oh, that after we get done recording, I'm going to tell you what my plan is. I have a fucking marvelous plan for this weekend.
Okay.
You know, I've been doing all my video editing.
Sure.
I've got I'll just fucking tell you. I don't care. It doesn't have to be a surprise.
Okay.
I'm going to make a video of all of the costumes that people have sent me
Okay.
in front of a green screen and then change the background accordingly to fit. So, like, what gave me the idea is the costume that showed up, one of the costumes that showed up today.
Okay.
So, spoiler alert.
Well, yeah,
it's a vampire costume. But
Okay.
like,
Spoiler
I'm
alert.
gonna make a video. I'm gonna make a video of me in front of a castle. I want to suck your blood. Like, I'm super excited about. I'm gonna be an astronaut
I'm super
and a
excited
cowboy.
about that.
I'm gonna have so much fucking fun with this.
Do you want me to record a segment where I'm headband long hair guy? It's the only costume I got. Oh, you
This
want
is
this
like
all
my
to be
solo-
about you?
This is my
I see
solo
how-
project.
I see how it is.
I was even thinking about doing a skit with all the different costumes and me playing all the parts, so I can make
Oh
like
God!
written by Doug, directed by Doug, edited by Doug, starring Doug, Doug as Dracula, Doug as Cowboy One.
You're gonna make your own short movie? Oh,
All right, you ready?
yeah, I'm ready.
No, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say I thought we were gonna make a movie. We bought all the equipment and just never did anything with it.
I've already shot my part.
I'm
waiting on you.
Have you? Have you? Oh. All right.
Hey guys, hey Doug and Anthony. I was making some sugar cookies, and it said that I had 1 tablespoon of butter, not 1 tablespoon, but just 1 stick of butter, and then 1 egg. Don't know where I got tablespoon from, but I did that. I mixed in the powder.
Fucking
stirred
voicemails
it up, but it
suck,
just didn't
dude.
look right. So I added in another stick of butter and another egg, and I mixed it all together, and it kind of formed into like this. Oh, I'm getting a call. Hang on.
What the fuck is this?
Is that coming in with that reverb still, or is this?
Yeah.
Is-
Yeah. Was that it?
Hey guys, it's Russell. Back to the topic at hand. So I'm making these sugar cookies. I threw in the extra egg. I threw in the fucking extra stick of butter, and it formed into the sugar cookie cake. I just made 2 of them.
Okay.
The first one I cut up into little pieces.
Just tell me to
and,
shut
I
it off
stuck
when you
them
want me
all
to.
on,
No, you can shut it off.
styrofoam plates. And
What even is it? How long did it go on for?
Another, I don't know. How long do you think it played?
4 more minutes?
No, how long do you think it played?
A minute and a half, maybe?
Okay,
Minute?
the whole thing is a minute and a half, and we were about halfway
God.
through.
It just seemed like it went on forever.
Doug, Anthony, just getting off work. Been going through some of the back catalog, and you guys have got some bangers. Thanks. Oh.
You're welcome.
Yeah, bangers. And MASH.
Okay, so I've been I've been watching the official podcast, and I just now got to this episode, and I'm like, oh shoot, I'm super late. Let's see if this still works. So.
All right. Yeah, whatever. I don't care.
Yep, it still works. You're
Hello,
over the
Doug
voicemails
and
already.
Anthony, my longtime parasocial friends. In the name of chimpy chimpanzees, I was a monkey. Butane in my veins, and I'm out to cut the junkie. With plastic eyeballs, spray paint the vegetables, dog food stalls.
I hope we
with
don't
the
get a copyright.
beefcake pantyhose.
Yeah, I'm sure we will.
Kill the headlights and put it in neutral. Stop car flaming with a loser and the cruise control. What?
This guy just makes me fucking choke on the rind, man.
Oh my God.
Okay, I got more unless you want to stop.
No, I'm good. Are we making phone calls or not making phone calls?
All right, I'll do
That was a
P.O. box.
question. Okay.
whatever. I don't care. I don't care.
The answer to every question is I don't care.
I ruined this. Okay, so this is my cape for the video that I'm going to shoot as a vampire.
Perfect.
I want to suck your blood. See, I can do accents.
I get it.
And then it came with, I don't know why I need a dozen vampire teeth that glow in the dark.
Why wouldn't you?
So I'm assuming these came from a vacuum form shop in China,
Okay.
right? So there's no reason why I shouldn't take it out of this baggie and shove it directly in my mouth.
Right. Yeah. What? Why would you? It's not like they put coronavirus on the vampire teeth.
Why would you send me a fucking dozen vampire facts?
One for every day of the week and extra.
I want to suck your butt.
Slower, and with more,
Fuck you.
Nope, that wasn't it.
All right. Let's see. It came with tattoos,
Okay.
vampire tattoos, I guess.
Vampire tattoos. Okay.
I got this. I don't know what this is. I think it's like a ninja costume. So it's got little throwing stars or throwing knives.
Throwing knives. Okay.
Throwing star.
Okay.
I think this is a headband. Hold on.
Isn't that a black belt?
But it's got metal on the front, like a buckle.
Yeah. Well, why would you put that on your head? Why would you think it would be a hit for your head? I mean, it does look cool.
Because black belts don't have buckles unless you're a fucking cowboy black belt.
Maybe that one does. Cowboy black belt.
And then it also has a pair of gloves that I can't fit on my hand.
Well, if the glove doesn't
Fingerless
fit,
gloves.
you must have quit. Just rip them. Rip them to fit your hand in there, because then they'll look super cool. Ripped. You know what I'm saying?
So back when I was a skateboarder,
yeah.
okay, so I think we've talked about this. I couldn't do any tricks other than ollie. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, fuck. Fuck yeah. Badass.
So tough.
Other than ollies and power slides, that's all I could do.
Okay.
Okay. But I felt the need to wear fingerless
speed.
gloves
Why? Why?
because I could. Okay, when I was a kid, when I got new shoes, they made me run faster. Okay.
Right.
As I got older, I realized that same thing applied to if I put on my skateboarding gloves, I skated better. I could ollie higher.
Did it work?
Yeah. I mean, I almost went pro. Okay, so this only works on. I look so badass. Hold on. Do something with that.
You you look like you're ready for a fucking wrestling federation or whatever.
Is this my
with the one glove off?
is this my Duggalo Championship wrestling costume?
Yeah, yeah. Move the mic away from your face so they can get a good screenshot of it. There you go.
Damn it. Is that right?
Yep. Yeah, the one glove off just looks amazing. There.
All right. Okay. I'm not going to be able to peel this fucking glove off my hand.
You're gonna have to cut it off.
And then a book. The book is called Am I Gay? Quizzes and Guides for Finding Your Place on the LGBTQIAAP2 plus spectrum.
Huh.
So would you like to take one of these quizzes?
Yes.
Okay. So do you want to take the am I asexual quiz? Am I bisexual? Am I queer?
Yeah, queer. I want to know if I'm queer.
Okay. So I need you to answer yes or no to these and keep score.
Okay. Okay.
Well, do you have a pencil? I don't have one handy.
Yeah, I do.
Fuck, this glove's annoying the shit out of me.
All right.
Taking It Easy podcast says he needs the jaws of life to get that glove off. He's not fucking shitting. I'm distracted. Like I'm having a panic attack.
Because of the glove?
Yeah. Got it. We're good.
Amazing.
Okay. So, am I queer? Queer can be used as an umbrella term encompassing the entire LGBTQ plus rainbow. Most queer events include everyone on the LGBTQ plus spectrum. A group of friends may describe themselves as queer. Queer can have a political connotation and can be associated with the punk scene. A specific definition of queer
Awesome.
is someone who is romantically and or sexually attracted to all genders. Either or both in this relationship can be cisgender or transgender. Either or both can be asexual or aromantic. Some may use queer, pansexual, and bisexual synonymously. The individual may choose the best identifier to fit their preference and comfort. Someone who is fluid may have sexuality or gender that adapts to their environment or the season in their lives. For more on gender fluidity, please
Adapts
click
to their
here.
environment.
Did you hear what I said?
Yes. Yeah. Click here in the book.
Yeah. For more on gender fluidity, please click here.
Did you? What happens when you click?
The following questions can be used like a quiz, giving 1 point to each answer. It can also be used as reflection questions or journal prompts. Please keep in mind that a yes answer to any of these questions does not automatically mean you are queer. There are many reasons someone might get a yes answer. If you are interested in exploring some of these reasons, please click here.
This book is amazing.
This quiz is for anyone who wonders if they may be queer.
All right.
Okay, so have you ever created a Pinterest board, Tumblr, collage, drawing, or folder with people you like looking at?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. That's one, give yourself a point.
I got it.
Do you have multiple types of boards? Do they contain a mix of different genders?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Okay, give yourself a point.
Well, I think I'm getting caught on a technicality here.
Do you have posters, art, or photos hung up with a mix of genders because you like looking at them?
No. 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 It's
Answer
all men.
honestly.
I am. It's all men.
Do you watch or follow a lot of queer content creators on social media?
No.
Are you drawn to watching queer people on TV?
Absolutely not.
Have you ever had a fascination with a celebrity where you pictured yourself spending time with them? Think Jenna Fisher.
Well, I mean, yes.
What gender or genders have those celebrities been?
Female. Who wants to hang out with a dude? It's gay.
So I'm not going to read any more of these. I believe that this is just the whole book is like shtick, I think.
You think so?
Yeah. I think so.
Okay.
Because what?
I was gonna say, let me see the cover. I just want to see what the cover of the book. Oh, it's pretty straightforward. It looks like a pamphlet. It looks like a pamphlet that you find in like a doctor's office.
Look up the PNW Rainbow Visibility Group. The reason why I think that this is a joke is because every quiz, am I bisexual, am I trisexual, am I pansexual, all has the same questions.
Oh. Well, so they just wanted to fill space.
Yeah, it's like we made the book.
I was gonna say, I didn't know it was that easy. I could write a book. It's Jesus.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I took that quiz that you just gave me, and I'm not queer. So. My state also banned magazines over 10 rounds. Jesus, ridiculous.
All right, do we got time
So
for?
stupid.
We got time to make a call, right?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I gotta pull up the fucking phone number. Can you talk or tell me a story? Tell you
a story. Hey, Doug, I'm also depressed, sitting in a shitty hotel in a garbage state for work. New Jersey is a wasteland and garbage state. Cool.
I get it, man.
What? What do you get?
I'm talking to him. I'm talking to the guy that's talking to me.
Oh, I didn't know somebody was talking to you. I saw an article today. They did a study with 10 girls and 10 boys, unsupervised for 5 days. The girls took showers, cooked food, resolved their issues. The boys went full Lord of the Flies. Duh.
Yo, what's going on, Titus? Tito?
Tito?
I was actually just listening to that new episode on your Patreon.
It's good, isn't it? Say yes.
It's a banger.
Oh, dude, fucking amazing. Dude, it's lit.
Yes, it's lit.
It's lit.
So what do you do for a living? Is your name Tito or Titus?
What do I do for a living? What was that?
Is your name Tito or Titus?
It's Titus.
All right. What do you do, Titus?
I cut trees.
Where at?
So I was doing it in Arizona for
In that
a
fucking
long
desert?
time, but recently.
Good job, man.
You cut trees in the desert?
No, dude, what? You guys don't really think Arizona's all desert?
Yeah,
Dude,
it is.
it's
I've been there.
Snowing in my house.
You think there can't be snow
yeah,
in the
I guess I
desert?
didn't think about it like that.
What's the
know.
Alamo like?
Oh man.
Hello?
Yeah.
We are.
Well,
I understand that
thank you
we
for the
are.
call.
I understand that we are incredibly hard to have a conversation with. That is by design.
Right.
Yeah, kind of. I agree with you there. It's like the awkward silences don't get edited out on the phone calls, man.
No,
Or
that is
anywhere
something.
else.
That is something that you will carry on forever.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. So you said you used to cut trees in Arizona. Now where do you cut trees?
I don't cut trees anymore. I'm moving to San Diego, actually.
What do you do in San Diego then?
I haven't figured that out yet.
So why the fuck are you moving to San Diego?
I met this girl I really like, and yeah, we're doing long distance a little bit, but now we're moving in together.
Why wouldn't you make her move instead of you moving?
Oh, what was it?
Why wouldn't you make her move instead of you moving?
Well, I was going to, and then she was actually planning to move in with me in Arizona, but then we kind of ran out of trees to cut.
Duh, because it's a desert.
I was working with. So I decided that there wasn't really much keeping me over there.
Well, we wish you nothing but the best of luck.
Yes, lots of trees.
No, thank you.
So good luck in your journey in San Diego, and I hope you keep listening once you get there.
And if you need anybody to officiate your wedding when you guys get married, Doug will hook you up.
Oh, dude, I almost forgot. Yeah, I'll mention that to her in a couple minutes.
Very
Don't
good.
tell her now that she'll leave you.
I look forward to getting the phone call.
Later.
See ya.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, everybody in the future,
boy.
if you can hear my voice,
I love when you change the rules in the middle of the game.
if let's say you're the person that's getting ready to answer the phone that I'm going to call next.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
When I say something similar to, well, hey man, it's been good talking to you, or hey man, best of luck, or anything that starts out with hey man, just hang up the phone right then. I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Make it easier for everybody if you just hang up right when it gets uncomfortable. Hey, man, click.
Like it just sucks. It just sucks because the connection was bad.
Yeah.
So I was hearing like every other word, and then the words that I did hear, I didn't care about. It just.
You could have just left it at couldn't hear every other word. You didn't have to cut the guy down. The words
I'm
I
not
did
cutting
hear,
him
I
down.
didn't care about.
I'm not cutting him down. I'm sure he's a great fucking guy. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying I didn't want to talk to half of him. I wanted to talk to all of him.
Okay, fair enough. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
Smith Hoffman.
Is not available.
Sorry about that. Well, anyway, that was your call. That's not going to be that hard of a name to fucking find. Hey, if you guys could reach out to Smith Hoffman and let him know that I tried calling him, I'd appreciate
Jesus
it.
Christ.
Why would you name your kid that?
It's terrible. Just terrible.
In this day and age, who in the fuck puts their... It's your own fault for having your full name on your voicemail and then not picking up. Like, this isn't my fault.
Yeah, you should be a regular person and your voicemail should say, this voicemail is full. Like, that's how it's supposed to sound.
No. I'm saying I shouldn't feel guilty about it. He gave me his phone number to call him.
Hello?
Hello? Is this Eduardo?
Hello? Yes.
Eduardo, this is Doug and Anthony from Who's Right Podcast. How are you doing today?
Oh, what's up, man? I'm doing good. How you doing?
Good.
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, man. How you doing today?
I'm good, man. How
are you doing?
Well, it's been good talking to you, man.
Oh shit.
So,
I could've kept
Eduardo,
going, man. What's up?
is that a Mexican name?
Yeah.
Are you like are you like are you full Mexican? Like, do you have Mexican parents, or are one of your parents white?
Both of my parents are Mexican. I was first born in America.
God, you are so fucking lucky.
They came to America like. You told them no. Yeah, I was very like. I was born like 4 years after they got here.
Were they illegal?
Are you the cops?
you have to tell me if I ask. Are you an anchor baby?
Yeah, you have to tell me if you're a cop.
Are you an anchor baby?
Tell me if you're a cop first.
Okay, so I don't care if you're illegal or not. Like, you're not taking my fucking job. Wait a minute. What state do you live in?
And what do your parents do for a living?
Okay, I've got to fucking ask, how many fucking people are in that house? Like, it sounds like there's a whole litter of Mexicans behind you.
There's 2 fucking people here, dude. That's because I moved out. Before, yeah, that was like 7 people, but
How many bedrooms are in the house?
When when my entire family of 7 was together, I think it was like 3 or 4.
Okay, so
cool.
The reason why I said you are lucky is, okay, so you have the best of both worlds, right? So you're an American, you're an American citizen, and your parents are Mexican, which means that, like, they cook good food. Like, you know how cool, Anthony, don't you wish your parents were Mexican?
Yes.
I mean,
wish
Mexican moms.
Cool Anthony, don't you wish your parents were there?
Mexican moms don't leave their kids.
Right. It'd be cool if one of my parents was Mexican and one of them was Asian, so I could have the best of both worlds. Like,
okay, so
how would that be both of those worlds?
I like Mexican food and Asian food.
When you lived with, it was you and 6 other people. Okay, so it was you, your mom, your dad, and then you have what? How many brothers and how many sisters?
I have 2 brothers and 2 sisters.
And then 12 cousins.
5, 6, 7. Okay. So what was it?
At least 12.
Your parents had a room, and then all the boys had a room, and all the girls had a room?
Fuck, what was it?
The only acceptable answer is yes.
Me and my sister slept together.
We all lived in one room. Yeah, we all lived in one room and rented out the rest of my cousins.
Get the fuck out of here.
No, fucking course not. It was, fuck, what was it? Yeah, I think it was. No, it was my 2 brothers, or me and my brother, and then my other brother in his own room, and then my other sisters lived, or were sleeping with my parents, I think.
So what the fuck? What gave? So your brother had his own room. There's like 19 people running around that fucking house, and he had his own room.
And it was probably the biggest room too, huh?
Honestly, now I think about it, probably was.
That's so fucked up. Like, what made him the super Mexican? Why did he get his own room? He's the only person in the house to have any privacy.
He had the best mustache, that's why.
The biggest hat.
Holy shit. Yeah. The rooms were ranked on how big of an ass he had. Which one was the most fuckable?
So, okay, the only Mexicans that I know. Okay, so are you the type of Mexican that has the pointy cowboy boots, or
Those are my favorite kind.
are you the pointy cowboy boot Mexicans, or are you the big shiny belt buckle Mexican?
Motherfucker, we were the ones that didn't have anything. We were the ones that were wearing fucking rags. Just rags.
Oh, fuck,
Your
this
pants
is-
are held up by rope.
This is perfect timing. Hey,
If I was lucky.
are you still a patron?
Yes.
Okay. Did you listen to the latest episode or the newest episode of Hamilton and Piccolo?
Yes.
Okay. So there's I need a Mexican, and you're a Mexican. So do you want to be in Hamilton and Piccolo?
Sure, but I don't really sound very Mexican.
You can do the Reba thing if you have to.
Can you use a Mexican accent?
Oh, fuck it. Yeah, I might as well. I love embarrassing myself.
Just say
All right,
it
so-
all in Spanish.
All right. So if you could do me a favor, send me an email, and I will send you the script, and then we'll go from there.
Sounds good.
That's when you say okay, SA.
Okay,
SA.
más fuerte que puedo.
I don't know.
Yeah. Hamilton and Piccolo, right.
Could have called you a bitch, bro, you know.
Thanks.
De nada.
Thank you for your support of our show. No, hey, man. Seriously, thank you for signing up to our Patreon. Hope you enjoy your stay, and it's been a pleasure talking to you.
It's been a pleasure talking to you too, buddy.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
All done.
Okay.